What's going on everyone, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. And in today's video we're going to be talking about the brand new content update to Battlefront 2 which has arrived today. Now this brand new content update has introduced a brand new appearance to the game. It's also introduced a brand new hero game mode, as well as various other changes to the game which a lot of people have been asking for since the game was released. There's also a lot of quality of life changes, and then other small tweaks and changes to heroes, blasters, that kind of thing, which we're not going to get into because then it becomes really long and tedious in this video. We're just going to stick to the main bulk of the content to cover so you guys can be kept up to date with all of the important things in the latest Battlefront 2 update. Ben Walker's also went over a couple of things to expect when brand new heroes come to Battlefront 2, especially after EA Play. He says before we jump into new things, we wanted to take time to address a topic that came up after the new hero announcements at EA Play. As you know, heroes will cost credits. With our progression update in March, we unlocked all available heroes and hero ships for all players at that time. However, new heroes and hero ships added since then will be unlocked with credits. We are currently establishing the cost of new heroes, but can confirm that they will cost no more than a legendary appearance costs. The legendary appearance cost is the uppermost ceiling in terms of pricing, and we expect new heroes to come in under this price. We can't wait for you to be able to play with the new heroes. We will share more details as updates are made. Now if you did forget, which I really don't think you will have, these new heroes are Grievous, Count Dooku, Obi-Wan and Anakin. They will be arriving at separate times. In fall we will be getting Obi-Wan and Grievous, and then in winter we will be getting Count Dooku and Anakin, so they will not arrive in the game all at the same time. But before we get into the rest of the video, make sure to let me know down in the comment section below what content you would like to see come to Battlefront 2 at some point in the future. Also make sure to let me know what you think of this patch if you have already played the game since it went live. Make sure to smash a like on this video as well to show support for Battlefront 2 on the channel, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to be kept up to date with all Star Wars Battlefront 2 content in the future. But now let's get into the rest of this video. So in the community transmission or the patch notes, EA and DICE, or more likely Ben Walk, actually went ahead and said this month we're bringing you intense space battle action and a brand new way to progress your hero ships, in the form of Hero Starfighters, a new 8-player mode featuring Star Wars' most heroic pilots dogfighting against each other in elimination showdowns. Meanwhile, heroic battles take place on land will be looking a lot more cinematic. You will now be able to turn lightsabers on and off with the push of a button for all heroes carrying them. Lightsaber Combat doesn't only look and feel better, but plays better as well, with the addition of a stamina count to the lightsaber blocking function. Moreover, you can now play jetpack cargo around the Great Temple on Yavin 4, as well as return to the Dark Forests of Endor by playing Ewok Hunt, which is back after a few tweaks and fixes have been implemented. One of our favourite modes, Extraction, will remain in rotation under the operations menu for the entire month of July. With such a wide variety of environments and game modes, we made it easier to adjust your appearance according to the occasion. The ability to swap trooper and hero appearances pre-round is now available, and what better way to celebrate the new feature than by trying out the Sullustan appearance on Resistance and Rebel troopers. Now, they've went ahead and broke down the new content as well, and the new features, or whatever you want to put it, and I'm going to be going over them, and then we'll look at the community transmission to dive in deeper with these new additions to the game. So new content features added new Hero Starfighters game mode, added the Sullustan appearance to the Resistance and Rebel version of the Assault class, added the ability for players to swap their appearances pre-round, added stamina count to lightsaber blocking and holding block, as well as a delay before the stamina starts regenerating. Stamina cost values are now significantly different for all lightsaber users. Added the ability for players to turn lightsabers on and off during gameplay. For PS4 it's the triangle button, for Xbox One it's Y, and for PC it's the 2 key. They've redesigned daily quest systems to now give 3 quests per day instead of 1, so the daily quests reward per quest has been reduced from 1000 to 500. On strike, objective delivery zones are now visually represented in the world. They've added Yavin map on jetpack cargo, and on Hero Showdown added elements to the HUD that show the health of team members to help you play a little bit more strategically. Now, in the community transmission, they have broke everything down a little bit more. In terms of Hero Starfighters, they've said prove that you're the best pilot in the galaxy and put your skills to the test in Hero Starfighters. We've seen a lot of discussion from the community about the potential inclusion of a Starfighter game mode focusing on Hero Starfighters, such as Darth Vader's TIE Advanced or Yoda's Jedi Interceptor, and we're excited to be bringing it to you. At the start of the round, each player will spawn as a hero ship. Once defeated, you'll then be able to respawn as any of the regular Starfighters in the mode. The first team to defeat all enemy hero ships wins the round. It's a best of 5, so the first team to win 3 rounds takes the overall victory, and the mode acts as a great way to level up your Hero Starfighters, which we know has been a hot topic amongst the community. To give you a head start, we'll also be running a couple of double experience weekends. The first of these starts on July 6th, which is in 3 days time. As for Lightsaber Combat, they've made some changes to how Lightsaber Combat works. This should help prevent the lightsaber block off, where players are able to block indefinitely with no penalty. The change also gives us more levers to pull, making lightsaber heroes feel different from each other and give them a bit more personality. For example, Darth Vader is a master of blocking, but has a hard time getting stamina back, whereas Kylo Ren is a lightsaber swinging machine, but he will need to cool down before regenerating his stamina. The changes are that they've added a stamina cost to triggering block, they've added a constant stamina cost to holding block, and they've added a delay before stamina regens after a lightsaber attack or block. They've also added the Lightsaber Ignition. They said not many things are more iconic than the sound of a lightsaber igniting, and once the July update arrives, you'll be able to do just that. It's here now, so you'll be able to do it in the game right now. I don't know what was going on there. Stutter away. They said take control of your favourite lightsaber wielding heroes and turn the weapon on and off at will. You can now swap appearances pre-round. They've said since the progression update arrived, one of the most requested bits of feedback that we've seen has been for the option to swap appearances pre-round, and now you're able to do that. Heading to Endor but want to change out of your Hoth appearance for Leia? Consider it done. As for Hero Showdown, they've made some quality of life changes to the game mode, starting with the implementation of a team health widget as part of the user interface. This will now allow us to see the health for all heroes within the game, as well as the current score and time remaining. The spawn screen has been updated and will now display heroes slightly differently when selecting the hero to play, as all available heroes will have fully coloured portraits. We've also added text to prompt the winning team that they must choose new heroes, and new milestones related to Hero Showdown have also been added into the game. In terms of limited time modes, a small change has been implemented onto the UI within the operations menu. All limited time events will now have their remaining duration displayed upon their title within the game menu. Also, due to popularity of Extraction, we have decided to make this mode permanent for the foreseeable future. And finally, Yavin will be a new map added to the rotation for jetpack cargo. In Blast, included in the next update, is a small change to the game mode that sees the player count reduced from 20 to 16. This has been done for a variety of reasons. Most prominently is that we are preparing for the addition of the new squad system. Because the squad system works with teams of 4, it's important that the total player count can accommodate this. And wrapping up, the Hero Starfighters update has come out today, and you can find the full patch notes over on the forums. So it seems like a lot has been put into the game within this specific patch. I think a lot of it is kind of, some of it's really good, and then some of it's just a little bit like meh, should have really been in the game from the start, like the Lightsaber Ignition. That was a big thing in the first game, everybody loved doing it, you could even just mess around with it if you wanted to, and then it didn't get put in Battlefront 2, so it's just small things that I think should have been in the game from the start. The Hero Starfighters, I'm not really too bothered about it. It's a cool new hero mode, but I'm not going to be jumping out of bed every morning and getting really excited to play that specific mode. However, it's going to help you level up your Hero Starfighters and actually give you another opportunity to play as them rather than just in Fighter Squadron, because obviously you can play as normal heroes within Galactic Assault, and then you can go and play as them again in Hero Showdown and Heroes vs Villains, whereas the hero ships were just in Fighter Squadron. However, I am also slightly disappointed that we're going to have to unlock the new heroes with credits. I think that kind of sucks, because if you don't really play the game that much, and then Anakin and Grievous come into the game, you're going to have to really grind to be able to get the credits to play as those iconic, cool, most requested heroes in the game, whereas people who have been playing non-stop are going to be able to unlock them straight away, where you're going to have to wait around until you can actually get your hands on them, until you earn those credits. I can't remember exactly how many credits a legendary appearance costs, But I remember being quite shocked by how many you actually have to spend on just a legendary skin. If the heroes cost anywhere near that, I'll be pretty mad. I'm hoping that they cost around like 10,000 credits or something like that. I remember when the game first came out, some of the heroes really didn't cost that many credits to unlock, so if they bring in DLC heroes, which cost like 40-50,000 credits, I think that's a little bit of a mistake, and I really hope that's not the case. But like I said at the start of this video, I want you to let me know down in the comment section below what you think of this update, if you have played it already, and also make sure to let me know what content you would like to see come to Battlefront 2 in the future. Make sure to smash a like on this video if you have enjoyed it, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to be kept up to date with Battlefront 2 content and see exclusive gameplay videos in the future. But other than that, we'll see you in the next video.